When facing delayed service connections, several steps can be taken to address the situation effectively. The first step involves diligently following up with the relevant department, in this case the planning department, to confirm the scheduled connection date. It's essential to inquire about any potential delays proactively. Persistence in communication can sometimes expedite the process or reveal any underlying issues. If direct communication proves challenging, keep trying at different times of the day, or explore alternative contact methods such as email if available. Secondly, if the planning department remains unresponsive despite repeated attempts, consider escalating the issue to a higher level. This could involve reaching out to a supervisor or manager within the department. Escalating the issue brings it to the attention of individuals with greater authority and influence, potentially leading to a quicker resolution. When escalating, clearly and concisely explain the situation, providing specific details about the delays and the lack of communication. Thirdly, maintaining thorough documentation of all interactions with the company is crucial. This includes keeping a record of all phone calls, emails, and other communication, noting the dates and times of interactions, as well as the names of individuals spoken to. Such documentation serves as valuable evidence of your efforts to resolve the issue and can be helpful if further action is required. Include summaries of each conversation outlining the key points discussed and any commitments made. Fourthly, if the service connection cannot be established within a reasonable time frame, it may be necessary to explore alternate service providers. Researching and comparing options from different providers can help determine if a more reliable or responsive service is available. Be sure to carefully evaluate the terms and conditions of any new service agreement before making a switch. Exploring alternatives provides a backup plan and can motivate the current provider to expedite the connection process. Finally, providing feedback to the company about the poor customer service experience is essential for driving improvements. Constructive feedback can highlight areas where the company needs to improve its processes and training to better serve its customers. Submitting feedback through formal channels, such as online surveys or complaint forms, ensures that it is properly documented and addressed by management. In addition to these proactive steps, it's helpful to understand some of the underlying causes of service delays and communication issues. Firstly, outdated infrastructure can contribute to delays in service connections. Aging equipment and systems may require upgrades or repairs, which can temporarily disrupt service availability. Utility companies often have long-term plans to modernize their infrastructure, but these projects can take time to implement. Secondly, bureaucratic processes within the planning department can slow down the connection process. Complex permitting requirements, internal approvals, and coordination between different departments can create bottlenecks and delays. Streamlining these processes can improve efficiency and reduce wait times for customers. Thirdly, staffing shortages or inadequate training can lead to unresponsive customer service representatives. A lack of trained personnel can result in long wait times for phone calls and emails, as well as inaccurate or incomplete information being provided to customers. Investing in training and hiring additional staff can improve customer service quality. Fourthly, communication breakdowns between different departments within the utility company can also contribute to delays. When information is not shared effectively between the planning department, field technicians, and customer service representatives, it can lead to confusion and delays in service connections. Implementing better communication systems and protocols can improve coordination and prevent misunderstandings. Moreover, external factors such as weather conditions or unforeseen events can also impact service connection schedules. Severe weather can damage infrastructure and delay field operations, while unexpected events such as equipment failures can disrupt service availability. Utility companies typically have contingency plans in place to address these types of situations, but delays may still occur. Also, it is important to understand your rights as a customer when facing service delays. Most jurisdictions have regulations in place to protect consumers from unreasonable delays and poor service quality. These regulations may require utility companies to provide timely service connections, respond to customer inquiries promptly, and compensate customers for damages caused by service disruptions. Familiarize yourself with these regulations and be prepared to assert your rights if necessary. If the utility company fails to meet its obligations, you may have recourse through regulatory agencies or legal channels. When communicating with the utility company, remain calm and professional, even if you are frustrated by the delays. Clearly explain the situation, providing specific details about the issues you are experiencing. Avoid using accusatory language or making threats, as this can escalate the situation and make it more difficult to resolve. Instead, focus on finding a constructive solution and working collaboratively with the utility company to achieve a positive outcome. Be prepared to provide documentation to support your claims, such as copies of previous communication, service agreements, or photographs of the affected property. This will help the utility company understand the extent of the problem and take appropriate action. Consider the possibility of negotiating a temporary solution while waiting for the permanent service connection to be established. For example, if you need electricity for essential appliances, you may be able to arrange for a temporary generator or extension cord. If you need internet access for work or school, you may be able to use a mobile hotspot or visit a public library. Negotiating a temporary solution can help mitigate the impact of the service delay and provide you with some level of functionality until the permanent connection is established. Stay informed about the progress of your service connection by regularly checking in with the utility company and monitoring any online tracking systems that may be available. This will allow you to stay up to date on the status of your request and identify any potential issues early on. If you notice any discrepancies or delays, contact the utility company immediately to inquire about the cause and request an update on the estimated completion date. Furthermore, be aware of the potential impact of the service delay on your property or business. If the delay is causing damage to your property or disrupting your business operations, take steps to mitigate the damage and document any losses. This may involve taking photographs of the damage, obtaining repair estimates, or tracking lost revenue. You may be able to seek compensation from the utility company for any damages or losses that you incur as a result of the service delay. Remember that resolving service delays and communication issues can take time and patience. It is important to remain persistent and proactive throughout the process and to advocate for your rights as a customer. By following the steps outlined in this video, you can increase your chances of achieving a positive outcome and obtaining the service connection that you need.